Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 196 of Report This Post, the podcast about bad posts and bad people. My name's Geiger. That is Christian.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court.
And we're your hosts with the posts. Every week, Christian, myself, or a listener select a different topic and then find horrible posts for your listening pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
This week's topic, as chosen by listener Lewis, is basketball.
That's right. Basketball. You got Moses Malone, Muggsy Bogues, Scottie Pippen,
the Mount Rushmore,
Steve Nash, Ben Wallace.
Ooh, I haven't heard Ben Wallace's name in a while.
Rasheed Wallace.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, so basketball, perfect timing. We're recording this on the night of Game 6 of the NBA Finals. If that game goes a certain way, there will be a Game 7, and then that will be released on the day of this episode. So we timed it out perfect.
Yep. Just like we planned.
And of course, we'll be talking about both teams, the extensively.
You edited it later.
You know what? It'd be funny, but I'm just not gonna do that. So,
is it the Celtics?
Yeah, it's the Celtics and the Warriors. I'm just goofing. I know who's playing. I just don't care. I haven't in the arena of sports ball. I'm a fan. In terms of sports, I am a fan of sports. Love football. Hockey, really into our beloved Lightning right now in the Stanley Cup Finals again. Getting kind of bored of it, honestly. Do it every damn year at this point. Baseball, whatever. But basketball, I don't think I've watched a basketball game in 12, 13 years or something like that.
I don't think I've watched one in 37 years.
Yeah.
I've never sat down and watched a basketball game.
Except for your Globetrotters, of course. Love the Trotters.
I've gone to see the Harlem Globetrotters on 2 separate occasions.
See? So you have actually.
It falls underneath the umbrella of things I like that are like jokes of real things. So that's parody pop music. The Harlem Globetrotters. Muppet movies that are based on actual other movies, stuff like that. That's what gets my rocket wet.
You love great satire.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like the Globetrotters.
Yeah, love those Trotters. Yeah, I'd go watch them again. They're fun.
Hey, by the way, just so you know, with regards to satire, satire requires a clarity of purpose and target, lest it be mistaken for and contribute to that which it tends to criticize.
Wow. So
something to consider when you're watching Curly Joe throw a bucket of confetti on someone in the crowd. I want you to realize that's not.
Is this adding to the discourse? Is this praxis? Is that what?
Yeah, it's the Globetrotters are praxis for sure.
Oh, Lord.
Great. Well, I don't think we're talking about the Globetrotters at all in this episode.
Which surprising. Kind of big miss on that one.
I will say, like most episodes we do, several ideas occur to me while we're recording the episode of things we should have done that would have made the show better. Yeah.
It leaves it open for a sequel, right? We're doing the Hollywood thing, right?
I really hope we do it again. I can't wait to do another basketball episode. Oof. Hey, apparently we have a listener named Lewis who wanted to choose basketball as a topic. Do we know why?
Sure do. Lewis was kind enough to not only respond to the email that why, he just went ahead and called in to tell us. So let's play a voicemail from Lewis.
Great.
Hey, fellas, this is Lewis. Thanks for doing this episode. I thought that basketball would be a good topic given the demographics of the NBA and the Kyrie Irving vaccine thing. Those two things could provoke weirdos of any political leaning, I think. I also do a basketball podcast, so I'm really into it, so I'm excited to hear some good posts. I do have a post to contribute. Maybe you found this one, but Draymond Green on the Warriors is a pretty loud and demonstrative guy who gets a lot of technical fouls, but nowhere near as much as he deserves. Well, the Warriors beat my team, the Memphis Grizzlies, in the playoffs this year, and at the end of the game, a Memphis player got ejected. So here's a post from local TV Weatherman Joey Selipek on Twitter. Chew on this. Draymond Green runs his knuckle-dragging open mouth all game long, but mild-mannered Kyle Anderson disputes one call and gets ejected. Next-level jackassery. Well, after implying that a black guy was an ape, old Joey immediately deleted his Twitter account and continued to post on Facebook, where he got ratioed over and over before going quiet. And as of 5 days ago, there's a job posting for a new meteorologist at his news station. So,
awesome.
thanks, guys. Bye.
God damn.
Boy, weathermen like to get in it online, don't they?
They do, for some
what
reason.
The hell?
They think they're kind of untouchable to a certain point, I think. You don't control the weather, brother. You just report it.
Yeah. And you're often wrong. And you make $37,000 a year doing it. So maybe calm down.
You're making slightly above what a McDonald's manager makes.
And at best, you are almost recognized in public. Like people are like, it kind of looks, whatever.
Lewis, thanks for choosing basketball as a topic. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for saying that you had a podcast and also not stating what the name of the podcast is. So we're not gonna lose any listeners. So from this one over to you. So thanks for that.
Go and listen to that one, folks. It's called
it's called Basketball. It's called
the Knuckle Draggers is what it's called.
Now you could do some satire.
Now that is a satire of the Knickerbockers, I believe.
Sure.
The Knickerbockers.
Yep, that's right.
One of those basketball teams that we were so fond of. Yeah. A lot of people seem to think there's some bad characters in this sport of basketball. In fact, why don't we just go and start reading some posts about bad characters from bad characters?
Why not? Yes. Kicking off the episode right out the gate with someone who went to core to ask, why has the NBA degenerated into a bunch of thugs? And a guy named Luke Van Orsau answered, I think the term you're looking for isn't thuggish, but rather more ghetto or more hip-hop-esque.
Hell yeah.
Thugs are criminals. NBA players are successful athletes. It all started in the 80s when Curtis Blow came out with his breakout hit titled Basketball. It was the first time basketball was referenced in rap music. He would name many 80s players such as Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. NBA jerseys and Air Jordan shoes also became prominent fashion elements in hip-hop. Child rap duo Criss Cross were even in advertising campaigns for the New York Knicks. When players really decided to take influence from ghetto/urban streetwear, it was when Allen Iverson revolutionized the fashion most NBA players have today. In fact, it was so ghetto, the NBA even had a business casual dress code for when AI brought his unique fashion into the game.
Very cool. Curtis Blow, big time thug. Curtis Blow, whose first hit song was called Christmas Rappin'.
No, I gotta know. WRAPP or just RAP?
Oh, it's rapping. It's with an R.
Damn, missed a pun there.
Well, I think the pun was. I think we kind of know. Okay, 'twas the night before Christmas and all through the house. Hold it now, wait, hold it. That's played out. Hit it. Don't you give me all that jive about things you wrote before I's alive.
Yes.
Now I'm the guy named Curtis Blow, and Christmas is one thing I know. Every year, just about this time, I celebrate it with a rhyme.
Yeah, this is what rap used to be. It's just like a guy, the guy being like, I'm going to the store. I'm doing my groceries. I'm going back home. I'm putting the groceries away. And that was what
I'd be doing that.
That's what constituted a rap song. God damn.
Things have changed a little bit since then. Now it's all about freaking shooting guns and women and money and everything.
Yeah, it's freaking ghetto now.
Just like it's real ghetto. Great term. Hey, Hey, you mentioned Air Jordans. Michael Jordan, the famous basketball player, he's got a lot of memorabilia and merchandise out there, famously. I was looking up some of his stuff. I found one of his collectible basketball cards over on Amazon, and this one-star review stood out to me. Life sucks. This card's fake. Life makes me depressed. To think my papa sold Shaq a custom bed in the 90s and gave us a wall picture of him playing at LSU dunking a basket and autographed it for us. I was only age 12 then, and recently my grandma lost it in the Louisiana flood a few years back. Go figure, I used to have so many toys from the 80s and 90s, but my mom always believed in throwing away everything. I could have retired at age 30. Well,
something tells me that this man would not have retired by age 30, whether the flood would have happened or not. But boy, it's a nice thought to think, huh?
And I feel like if he did retire, it would have been a short one because his money would have been blown instantly.
He would have sold all those collectibles from Meemaw's house and then just invested it right back into some sort of cryptocurrency.
Oh, sure. Just like an actual scam. Like
selling my $40,000 worth of baseball cards and buying a bored ape.
Okay. Again, we don't want to be saying that word on this episode. Yeah, tough life for this guy.
Yes. So his grandfather, Shaq's bed. Can we talk about that a minute?
Big bed, I would imagine.
Have you ever seen it? It's
haven't had the pleasure.
Yeah, just Google search Shaq bed, and you'll see it's a enormous round bed with the Superman logo emblazoned on top.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what I would assume would be the custom bed.
I don't know. I feel like he's had a few custom beds made over the years.
Yeah, I guess this is just this is the standout one to me, seeing as how it's not only has the Superman logo on it, but looks like something a pervert would own. So
Is Shaq a pervert?
I don't think he's a pervert. No, I think he's but it looks like something a pervert. I'm just saying. Big round bed, not a good look.
Yeah, round bed's tough. I don't know why, but you got to have edges on your bed. Not sure exactly why.
Don't be coming in here without edges on the bed. I will tell you one time.
I don't see why not. I mean, why not have a round bed or a fucking trapezoid bed? Who gives a shit? I guess the sheets is the problem.
It seems it's unholy. It's dark-sided. I just don't like it.
Triangle bed?
That'd actually be pretty cool because it'd be like you're sleeping in a coffin. Bed? Ooh, okay. Now get into like what is that? Anime with all the spirals in it and the people going crazy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get one of those beds going. Hey, this one comes from rawconfessions.com. I love female basketball players and their pretty feet. I not only have an insatiable fetish for a girl's feet, but I also have an incredibly huge thing for female basketball players, both high school and college. I've gone to games for a long time and managed to keep my desires secret, but I have to admit that it's difficult at times, especially after a game when one of the prettier players on the team comes out of the locker room in her uniform and barefoot. What I wouldn't give to have her rubbing her wonderful, beautiful, pretty feet all over my face. I wish so much I could have a hoops playing gal for a girlfriend. That would just make all my dreams come true. An anonymous person commented on that. I joined the All Sports Association at the high school just to go watch the volleyball girls team. Man, those little shorts they wear give me bad thoughts. LOL. That comment got downvoted a couple times.
Well, that's refreshing to know.
Yeah, I mean, on that site, yeah.
Now we'll get back to the post in a second, but first, this episode of Report This Posted brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. And this month, Manscaped would like to introduce you to their best and biggest ultimate hygiene bundle yet, the Platinum Package 4.0. Manscaped has been known as the leader in below-the-waist grooming. Now trust them with the whole shebang. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping using promo code REPORT20. Manscaped's brand new Platinum Package 4.0 is the biggest bundle they've ever offered, giving you a bulk discount on Manscaped's top products. Inside this Platinum Package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Ultra Premium Body Wash, Ultra Premium 2-in-1 Shampoo plus Conditioner, Ultra Premium Deodorant, Crop Preserver Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant, Crop Reviver Ball Spray Toner, Anti-Chafing Boxers, and this Shed Travel Bag to hold your goods while traveling. Now, we've been using Manscaped products over here for a few months, and for me, it's changed my grooming routine entirely. And hey, with the Platinum Package 4.0, you can now completely upgrade your shower routine as well with the Ultra Premium Body Wash and Ultra Premium 2-in-1 Shampoo plus Conditioner. You'll have your skin and hair feeling hydrated and smelling fresh. Now, both the Lawnmower 4.0 Body Trimmer and Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Hair Trimmer feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to protect your delicate parts and holes. Both are waterproof, so you can shave with less mess. And hey, speaking of less mess, their Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner will keep your boys tight and dry. Once they touch your sack, you'll never go back. Unzip your pants and see Platinum. Get 20% off and free shipping using promo code REPORT20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using promo code REPORT20. That's REPORT20. It's time you enjoyed the finer things in life, so why don't you get a Platinum Package for your Platinum Package with Manscaped? Well, look, you got to give it to them. These are some raw confessions.
They are raw. They are raw. Yep. Raw to the point of I would not be caught dead saying something like that anywhere. But
sure, I guess it's anonymous. Well, it's weird. It's like, it's weird how there's this. It's basically like 4chan where it's anonymous, except there's no like, they're normies doing it. And so it's like if this was like 4chan pedophiles, they would have like their own whole language and everything. But then you have these guys like, I just love watching those girls play. LOL.
I love watching. I want a teenage girl to stick her feet all over my face. Wish I had a hoops playing girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
I gotta say, in terms of percentage of attractive players, women's basketball's got to be on the lower tier. It's not. I mean, yeah, there's some good ones in there, but man, I guess if your thing is feet, it's not that big of a deal. So.
Well, I mean, you'd think you'd go after these gals. They're tall, they're athletic.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball players are known for having larger feet, so you're thinking, I'm going to go. I'm going straight to the source.
Those big sweaty stompers.
Like I'm just striking. Can't seem to find the big feet on Craigslist, so I'm going to go down to the high school gymnasium, where I'm sure there's some real canoes floating around down there. Yes, sir. Good episode.
A canoes episode?
No, I said this is just a good episode, just right out the gate.
Well, let's make it even better. There's another one from Raw Confessions. Wife loves the NBA.
Okay.
Now she wants to fuck a big black cock. Has talked about a black gangbang as well. What should I do? Well, we got 3 comments on that one. First up, let her fuck some black dudes. Lighten up, brother. Another gentleman said, I can take care of her needs, ... And the OP responded to that with, how do I contact you, faggot? Which...
Okay. I'm not super familiar with the site. Been there a couple times for posts. So I'm not sure if that's like a discriminatory thing to say over there, or if it's just like a way of addressing somebody. Like,
you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, like almost everywhere else, it's probably a discriminatory thing.
I'm interested in what you have to offer, but I'm also pissed off at you for even approaching it. But please do come blow out my wife. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you thought it meant like, oh, he wants to fuck me instead. So I'll just refer to him as I would in this community. Yeah, it sounds cool.
That's good.
Good website, folks.
I love the idea of your wife just like watching the NBA, and then like a switch flips, and just like, I need to be like destroyed by 8 black cocks right now. I just need an entire NBA team to run a train on me. It's like,
how
oh my
does
God.
that conversation start, let alone escalate?
You're watching the game with your old lady, you know, she did the tip off and everything. She's like, wouldn't it be so funny if 8 guys like this broke in and had their way with me? Like, well, maybe.
You know, I haven't really thought about it. Of course he has. That's the only thing he thinks about. Oh, well, that's interesting.
Just pouring sweat. Oh, my God. Good God almighty. Well, that's fun. Hey, 2 from Raw Confession an episode. Really good.
Off to a hell of a start.
Sounds like this next username sounds like something that would post over on Raw Confession. Reddit user Salty Leather went to the subreddit Our Unpopular Opinion to post, basketball is a low-skill cap sport.
Okay.
Every time I turn into basketball or see posts hit top Reddit, the scores are always like within 5 points of each other and go into the hundreds. You get scores like 123 to 127 all the time, and knowing that in basketball, scoring gets you only 1 to 3 points. So they literally just run back and forth on the court, scoring on each other endlessly, and the only difference is more skilled players make, or better defense, are a fraction of a percent. It's like everyone is at the same level, so it's basically, all right, one team dunks, then the other team dunks, then the other team dunks for about 50 times in a row. Also, the NBA often finds tall people who haven't a clue how to play basketball and then trains them up in record time to be NBA ready. Does that sound like a sport you got to train for your whole life for? 20% of the people who are 7 feet tall have played for the NBA, and that number goes up the taller you are. So it seems like it's less about finding the best players and instead the tallest players who are as good as everybody else. A now deleted user replied, and yet somehow you're on Reddit talking about a sport instead of playing with the professionals. So you must be LeBron James's younger brother or something, right? To which the OP responded, and yet you're on Reddit talking about your grandpa dying from cancer instead of dying from cancer yourself.
What?
That's a hell of a comeback.
Good Lord. That's brutal. I guess that's something that the now deleted user was talking about.
I believe so. I'm
brutal.
from piecing it together that
brutal.
One of their posts was about their grandfather dying of cancer.
So why?
So this guy just like goes.
You're on Reddit talking about your grandpa dying. What you should be doing is dying from cancer yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Don't come for the king. He
That's
don't
right.
miss.
Like King James, who missed the playoffs this year. So, ironic. Again, I don't know what ironic means. So, I will say this though: the OP, yes, that's right. The OP, I can understand this opinion being unpopular, but I don't think it's entirely smart. But I also don't disagree with it that much. There's definitely like, to me, there's you need games that are very, very low scoring, like soccer. I can't stand, and the games that are too high scoring, it's like, all right, I need something in the middle. I need something where you got defense, you got offense. You don't just have one. And seeing a basketball game in like the 140 versus 133, it's like, man, you guys really just ran around for a while, didn't you?
Man, I don't remember basketball being that high score. Like,
well, let's see. Average score of NBA game. Let's see what this means. Okay, on average, let's see. In last season, 224. So
224 is the average?
Yeah, so 112 each team, I guess, would be the best way to say that. Pretty crazy. It's just too many points. Slow it down, fellas. Get back to the fundamentals.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, back in the, it seemed like in the 80s and the 90s, like, they weren't doing 100-plus point games. That wasn't the thing. Just, I don't know. Seems a little crazy to me. These boys need to slow it down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Have some fun out there, folks. It's a game, not a competition.
That's such a good point. It's such a good point. This one was posted by an 18-year-old fellow over on the subreddit Am I the Asshole?
Mm-mm.
I live with my parents and my younger 14-year-old brother. He dreams of making it to the NBA. He has literally zero other interests. Nothing engages him more than basketball, NBA 2K, watching games, and playing basketball. However, he's an extremely lazy person. He wakes up at 8 in the morning, plays ball for an hour or two. Then in the evening with his friends, he's extremely casual with his approach. There isn't much effort. At the end of it, he's just not good enough. So a few days back, I sat him down and broke down to him that him going pro was extremely unlikely, and he had to cultivate other interests that would set him up for the future. Because, change comes within and all that stuff. I figured that since he's 14, this is a good time to let him know how things work in the real world. I thought it would be well received. Maybe he would let me know of a few things he has picked up over the past few months or weeks. But he flipped out on me, saying that I had destroyed his dreams and didn't support him one bit. My reasoning was that I would have supported him if I saw any drive from within and not just him building castles in the air. It takes a lot of work to go pro, and I don't see anything from him. My parents think it was right of me to sit him down, but he hasn't talked to me since. Am I the asshole? Metalhead Vibes said, "You're the asshole. He's a fucking kid. You had no right to do that."
Yeah, I would have to agree with that pretty
Whole
wholeheartedly.
subreddit agreed as well.
Yeah, that's okay. 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the night. That's a quarter of someone's time awake during the day. I think that's probably a pretty good amount of practice for a kid to do to be getting good at something.
Hard to call it extremely casual.
Just spending 4 hours doing something casually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just casually spending 4 hours doing it. Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, we don't even know if he's actually good or not.
An insanely jealous brother, just weirdly jealous older brother.
Yeah, from by the way, 18-year-olds are also children. So I don't know why this guy's dispensing advice.
I hope you find peace, brother. I really hope you do. You have too much hate in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Here's something about somebody who doesn't have hate in their heart anymore, because they're dead. We lost the legend Kobe Bryant 2.5 years ago already. Seems like just yesterday. Probably because it happened at the beginning of the pandemic and nothing seems real anymore. There were lots of posts about him on the internet after that. Like this Reddit post that went up on the subreddit Kobe. Titled, "Kobe is still alive." It's literally just the title and nothing else. But that's not the interesting part of this one. That comes from the comments. Scuffed Cuck CX commented, "I hope not, or that means he is probably still out raping women."
Oh my god.
Half Punch Man replied, "Ah yes, Kobe Bryant, the world's biggest rapist. She also lost both cases. People as idiotic as you piss me off." Scuffed Cuck CX responded, "She never lost a single case. You are a retarded baboon. I hope you get raped by Kobe in hell for eternity."
Oh, brother.
Half Punched Man replied with a very, very long list of sources and evidence to back up his claim, to which Scuff Cuck CX said, "LOL, so you spoke on something you knew nothing about. She is from a billionaire family. What did she have to gain? He raped her. Read more. He has cheated on his wife multiple times. He's a dead rapist. Read before talking next time, retard." And Half Punch Man responded, "Are you a troll account, an absolute asshole, or what is it? You're a racist on a post titled, 'My grandparents shortly after they got disowned by my great-grandparents for marrying a black man,' and on the topic of higher male suicides, you said, 'They want attention.' You're the worst person I've seen, you absolute asshole." Scuffed Cuck CX closed out the thread with this: "I said women have less success rate because they do it for attention. Completely true. And the other is my opinion. Get over it, faggot."
Ah, okay. Classic trolling. Don't really know what the point of it is. He has since been suspended from Reddit, it looks like.
Really?
Scuffed Cuck. That's too bad, huh?
Must have stirred one too many shit pots.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's back at another account. Or this is even more likely. This is just the same guy arguing with each other himself just for fun. As we've seen before on this podcast, sometimes guys just like to, well, I guess fill some time in the day by
hey, you know what?
Pretending to argue with it themselves.
Nothing wrong. Sometimes you like to make a Black Stewie Griffin account on Twitter and post from there a couple times just to pass some time. So,
God, I miss those accounts. There's so many of them. There's some good ones back in the day.
Black Kylo Ren.
All right. Well, I don't know what that's about.
I'm Black Kylo Ren, y'all.
Is that still up? I think I deleted that.
It's so fucking funny.
Oh, it's no longer there. That's too bad.
Just like one tweet from a parody account, and it's just I'm Black Kylo Ren, y'all. That's so funny. God.
And I made him have blackface too, if you recall correctly.
Oh, I do.
The profile picture.
Yep. Yes, I do.
Long gone, everybody. I think I had to use that account when my main account was suspended. So
one of the multiple times your account got nuked. Yeah.
So yeah, Kobe died. It was a crazy time. Wanted to find out what the internet was saying the day that happened. So did some searching back then. Found a thread titled "Former Basketball Player / Black Rapist Kobe Bryant plus 7 whites killed in Southern California helicopter crash over on Stormfront.org."
God damn.
Vox for America commented, "The world is a little safer for white women today." Username Third Positioned added, "He was a black man married to a Mexican woman with 4 kids, not of our people. His statue will go up as statues of our heroes will go down." Still, automobile, plane, and helicopter crashes are terrible. It's terrible to see a burning crash site. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, fair.
However, FW190D6 said, "Just one less Negro trash in the world. Nothing valued loss here. My condolences to the pilot who was white."
That's a good. I'm going to start using that to sign off my posts about people. Like, so and so who was white, BTW.
Oh, brother. All right, we're going to stop right here because we're going to finish the rest of this episode over on patreon.com/reportthispost. That's right. If you enjoyed this first 20-ish to 30-ish minutes of the episode, you'll be happy to know that there's about an hour extra of this one over there on patreon.com/reportthispost. Head over there. And all you got to do is subscribe for $5 a month. You'll get every single full episode with dozens of more posts a month, plus an additional bonus episode every single week. Unbelievable. This is literally millions of posts that we read on the air every single month. Possibly billions. I have not counted. In fact, I can't count. I'm actually illiterate as well. But irregardless, patreon.com/reportthispost, and we'll see you over there, and God bless.